Hey folks, it's Thread, and welcome back to Let's Play Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. We're continuing into the secret mine with mission D2, Hit Rock Bottom. Hey youngster, I've finished processing the security camera image. Shall we take a look? Certainly. Yowzer! What's all this? Look at those ghosts stuck in those crystals. Did the booze put them there? Why? And just like before, we can look around with the 3DS gyroscope and zoom in on stuff to see EGAD comment on it. In his last report, the Toad said something about the crystals having strengthening qualities. It's just like the Toad said, the boos are running amok. I mean, they don't really look like they're running amok here, they look like they're just floating around, minding their own business, but whatever. But if we look up here, they've been dragging that painting all over Evershade Valley. Whoever's behind all this really cares about that painting. And whatever's in that painting appears to have pants and shoes kind of similar to Luigi's. Do we know anybody who dresses similar to Luigi? Nah, Luigi pretty much dresses like the everyman of the world. That could be anybody's legs in that picture. Luigi, I didn't like at all what we saw in there. Why are those boos putting ghosts inside crystals? And who is commanding them? That sinister laughter coming from the bottom of the mine. Do you think it came from their leader? That photo was taken just before you arrived, so they're probably still down there. Slowly nod in agreement. But the only way to know for sure is to investigate the crystal quarry. And, as you can see, it's going to be quite a path to get there. You'll find my E-gates on the way there. Don't be afraid to use them. Okay, Sonny. Get to the bottom of the mine. All the way to the bottom. And stop the boos from doing whatever it is they're doing. I mean, we've been stopping the boos in pretty much every level up to this point, so how hard could this be? This time we start inside the cabin. And, once again, we're not going to stick the landing. Even though we're landing on a much harder surface than we did outside, but regardless, here we are in the Shellette, and right away, we can notice that the rocking chair is now missing. Use your dark light on it. Get the spirit balls. And that's going to make the boo appear. Already. I'm Booger. Why must you always pick on me? Boogers. So, anyway, follow it with the dark light, and get ready to flick it across the room, and let's hope that it doesn't wind up going on the top floor, because I'm not going to be able to get it from up there. Yeah, stay down there. That would, I would appreciate that. Get down here. I would like you to go in this direction, please. Okay, that works. See, that's the thing with this particular boo, is that if it winds up flying upwards and winds up on, like, the upper area up here, I wouldn't be able to catch it. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping that wouldn't happen. So, before we take care of the stuff in there, we've got, a gemstone out here to collect. And I didn't mean to pull that off, but, yeah, there's a chicken here that's on top of this grill. Just gonna set that there a minute, and hopefully that's going to respawn. But anyway, we turn on the grill, and boom, we got ourselves a roasted chicken, which can be used to melt ice. And over down here is one such item. We melt away this ice. Okay, we don't need this chicken anymore. We'll go ahead and use the dark light on this painting, and that gets us another gemstone. Okay, now we can go down into the mines. So, going down. Thankfully, the bridge will stay connected for us, so we can just run across without having to do a crazed balancing act to get over here. And we're actually going to backtrack a little bit. I'm not sure if these stairs are more slippery because of the snowy conditions. But anyway, as you can see here, we've got an ice cube, or we've got the next gemstone stuck in the ice. To get it out of there, we're going to need the pickaxe that was here before to reappear. Come on, spirit balls. Thank you. Okay, so we need to get a little more weight down there. And to help us do that, we've got a couple of wood, pieces of wood here. We'll just throw them into the water. And that's going to create plenty of weight for us to get across and get to the gemstone. Okay, so let's move on to the new stuff, shall we? Okay, so now if we head to the left... Whoops, there was a golden bird there and I missed a chance to flash it. Oh well. Just a little bit of money. Not a huge loss. And here we'll find the first of the E-rings. We just flash it with this light and we'll get a little cutscene. He's having too much fun with this. Okay, so yeah, we basically have a teleporter system. You just press X in it, and you'll wind up in another part of the area. In this case, we just wound up on the other side of the little chasm here. But anyway, there's an ice cube with a key in it here. And there was a candle on the other side of this teleporter, so we'll just take it with us and get it melted. There we go. Okay. So we'll take this key back through the teleporter. Okay, just making sure there wasn't anything up there. And let's go through the door. A little bit of treasure up behind there. Okay, and now we get to do a nice, fun little ice slide here. There's going to be a bit more to it this time than the one we saw back at Old Clockworks. In fact, we need to take this path in order to get to a key. You can also flash your light while you're sliding, though I don't really see a need for it here. But we did manage to get the key. However, there is also another path that we need to take, and we can go instantly back to the top by flashing this E-gate here. And it will take us right back up. So we can slide down this thing as many times as we want. Which is good, because this next path that we need to take is kind of a crapshoot about whether or not we'll actually make it there, and it doesn't look like we will this time. I guess we'll just go for that heart instead. But yeah, we need to go down that left path now. Yeah, that wasn't going to work out. Oh, ah! And there we go. And we got the gemstone on the way through. So, that was pretty painless. It's not like you take any damage from hitting the wall or anything. And anyway, if we look inside this barrel, a propeller will appear. And then we just use our vacuum on it to make these lockers go up and reveal a door. Which is where we use our key. Okay, so now we're going to have our first ghosts for the level. Yeah, we came this far into the level before that we actually get to encounter any. And we're not going to see them immediately either. See, we need to take this fire log and start melting some ice. Go ahead and get it off of this armor as well. So yeah, we're going to need to be mindful of that. Oops, didn't mean to vacuum that last one, but oh well. Anyway, what do we have in the chest? Just a few coins. That was definitely worth putting inside a chest, clearly. Anyway, we'll go ahead and vacuum away this snow. And we'll find another chest over here with another 3 coins. Seriously, have some better use for your chests, guys. Okay, so now we need to take our burning log and melt away the big ice over here, because here's where the door is. But the ghosts aren't about to let us do that. Let's go ahead and try and flash them. Oh, we got the purple one in there as well, and as you can see, our new upgrade is really making it easier to vacuum up these ghosts. Come on, Greenie. Oh, we gotta get that log out of its hands. Okay, this one has a shield, but we can charge up our meter much faster now, so that won't be an issue at all. Alright, so let's take our log again and finish melting the ice. But before we can do that, we need to close this window using the blow function on our vacuum. Right, let's try it again. There we go. Okay, moving on. So here we are in the shaft, and once again we need to use the blow function in order to make, on this wheel here, to make the elevator go down. Occasionally there will be some things to collect along the way. We'll also get a little scenery of some ghosts carrying off the crystals.
Of course.
What do you suppose they're up to?
Huh?
Continuing down, it's not just the standard ghosts who are doing it. We've also got a gold greenie. But you're worth money, so we can't let you get away. I was trying to get that thing down to, I was trying to get to a 3 charge, but it kept moving all over the place. Oh well. Let us continue downwards. Where we now have a pulley, which we will now need to go up and investigate what that did. Also some coins here if you want them. Pulling on that has revealed another gemstone. Okay, now we can go ahead and go all the way down. We're actually starting to get fairly close to where we need to go now. So we'll just pull on this thing. And wind up flying straight into the coward's chasm. Once again, these entrances. So anyway, it might look like a chasm, but notice how Luigi's flashlight has a reflection. That's actually a mirror back there. The way across is right over here. Tricky. And if we lower the lamp down into the chasm here, watch for some little eyeballs to appear. Trying to get this thing to go down. There they are. That's going to make a bunch of gold bats come out. Which means more cash for us. Okay, moving on. Here we are in the deep hall. And Egad wants to have a word with us.
Oh, hello?
Are there? I can barely hear you. You probably made it to the bottom of the mine. So far, so... The crystal quarry be nearby. Try to a way in. But whatever you do, don't pat with... Sorry, I didn't catch that last word. I suppose we were supposed to beware of something, but heck if I know what. Anyway, there's another E-gate here. I'm sure we can make use of that later. And let's see what we've got going on in here. Why, this looks very much like the area where that we saw the tri-dimensional picture taken. So it looks like we're getting fairly close to where we need to go now. let's see what we've got going on in here. So here in the pit mine, we'll once again use the blow on our vacuum to go downwards. Anything in here? Ah, a gold bone. Could come in handy. Don't think there's much else to see in this direction, so let's go ahead and pull on this thing. Oops, we got some bugs. There we go. Well, this crank looks suspicious. Ah, there we go. That's gonna drop some wood onto the conveyor belt for us. Then they'll go up and through the portal. Those aren't wood logs, those are rocks. But all the same, they'll catch fire. Because that makes sense. So we'll head over here, grab our rock. And actually, before we use this, we need to get this pot on top of the fire until it boils hot, dropping some health for us. That, of course, is if you need it. Otherwise, just take the rock onto the fire and get ready to melt some ice, like this one up here, revealing for us another gemstone. Okay, let's get another rock over here. And melt away the ice on this pulley here. With that done, now we can actually pull this thing down. And be able to enter this room. But before we do, let's take a quick peek inside. Oh, we got a gold greenie that's taunting us from inside this room. Well, let's go take care of him, shall we? Oh, hi, Sneaker. Oh, I can't gain power on it. Alright. I didn't want this gold greenie to get away. There we go. Alright. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and go inside. We'll go ahead and turn this crank here. And that's going to get the fire going. We take the log to the fire and launch it at this key. Actually, no, we need a rock to launch, so we'll just melt this ice instead. This looks like a good place to find some rocks. Case in point, we'll launch one of these at the key up here. Excellent. Anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. So, now that we have our key... Oh, we appear to have more ghosts. And it threw a crystal at me, which is now... That wasn't very nice.
Oh yeah.
Looking at the crystal like this, it almost looks like one of the gemstones that we could collect. But, nope, that is not the case. We'll go ahead and take our key to this door. And let's get to the bottom of this.
Oh. Huh?
Why, they appear to be taking on the same texture that we saw on that sneaker back in the old Clockworks. So at this point, you can examine any of these crystals, and then you'll have to catch one of those ghosts. I think I would rather go ahead and get this one out of the way first. They turn invisible so that they can jump out and sneak you. And then, as you can see, they can just kind of peel their own way out. This particular sneaker, the strong sneaker, has 100 HP. Yeah, they're all gonna have juiced up health bars. Anyway, once you catch the first ghost, the other two will break out, and then you'll have to face them both at once. This is why I wanted the sneaker out of the way first, because I don't think these other two are as much of a problem. Get in here! Alright.
Yeah.
And that takes care of those ghosts. And now for a word from Egad.
Yellow.
Crazy! What was going on there? Those boos fled the scene of the... Eh? And you say they've been ordered ghosts to take the crystals away? Well, the bright side, you managed to capture the power ghosts. I'll need to study them. I bring you back.
Ciao.
Once again, static talk is weird. It's hard. But that is the end of this mission.
Did it.
And with that, we are now introduced to the strong variants of the ghost. We're gonna have ghosts like strong greenies, strong slammers, strong sneakers, and of course, strong variants of the other ghosts as well, like the hiders. So, it's a good thing we got all these poltergust upgrades, because things are gonna get tougher from here on out. And we're back to the lab again, yo. Good to see you back here, Luigi. Let's see what you've got. Oh, we've got plenty. For one thing, we've got 5 new gemstones once again. We're just kind of flying right through those, aren't we? There's our new strong slammer, strong greenie, and a new boo. As well as some extra money. Once again, any money at this point is completely optional. It just goes into your vault. We're not going to be getting any more upgrades for the poltergust because it's already fully upgraded. I've got a theory. A game theory. That strong ghost you captured in the old clockworks. I think I know what happened to him. Someone seems to be controlling all the ghosts in the valley, but it doesn't stop there. They've also figured out a way to use the mine crystals to strengthen the ghosts. And if they've been extracting crystals this entire time and taking them elsewhere, I fear we may be up against much stronger ghosts in the future. Well, that wouldn't be good. But it's okay, because we have a stronger poltergust, right? On top of things, we still have no idea who's pulling the strings behind all this. Who could orchestrate such a thing? Luigi, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Well, I think so, Egad. But a video game about vacuuming up ghosts in haunted houses? That would never sell. But with that, Hit Rock Bottom is now finished. And that's where we're going to go ahead and call it a video for now, so join us next time for Mission D3, Across the Chasm. See you then!